Right now, most of us are concerned with what's happening in Ukraine. Rightly so. As an organization, Healthbridge Global is doing all we can to respond to the crisis there through our partners on the ground. But I want to remind you that we have endeavors in other parts of the world that move forward as well. Many of you know that I took a trip to Northern Africa at the end of 2021 to do some project scouting. We're starting to get project proposals back from many of those visits, which is super exciting. And since I view you as actual partners, and I try my best to keep you in the loop, I wanted to give you a quick update, a snapshot of some of the opportunities in that part of the world. We met with the leadership of a large hospital project that's about 60% complete. This is being led by a consortium of Christian Arab doctors from different parts of North Africa and the Middle East. This is a noble endeavor. Due to the size, it's not a project that we would take on by ourselves. Rather, we would help champion a project within the project. My favorite story from our tour there was when one of the doctors showed us a place where they buried a Bible in the center of what would become the lobby area, about a foot deep in the foundation, to mark that place as a holy place where healing would be provided. And we all stood around that buried Bible and we prayed for the future of this work. We also spent some time with an organization called Refugee Egypt, which is providing vocational training, language courses, and of course, healthcare to mostly sub-Saharan African refugees. And we're considering getting involved to help create a more robust maternal health program for women at risk. We also spent time with a South Sudanese pediatrician living in North Africa that's doing advocacy work to help refugees access the healthcare system. You'll hear the issue of refugees come up multiple times as we continue to talk about North Africa. Egypt in particular has an estimated 5 million refugees alone. And the number is really hard to nail down because some refugees never officially register. Another organization that we're giving consideration to partnering with is called Coming Generations, whose focus is primarily on Syrian refugees who have fled to North Africa. They do vocational training, language training, but providing medical care to that diaspora community is critical to their mission. Another project within a project that we're considering is to help build out different specialty units at a rural hospital in the Nile Delta region of Egypt. This hospital serves a large population of mostly agricultural workers, and it's one of the few options people have for medical care in that region. And this project would actually be a partnership with the Anglican Church that is super involved in gospel work and super involved in healthcare work in that part of the world. Another interesting project, quite different from anything we've ever considered before, would be a partnership with a senior care home, providing housing, food, but also medical care to orphaned seniors or seniors with family who are just unable to properly care for them. They have a significant need to expand the type of medical care that they can provide to these residents/patients. Lastly, we're investigating a partnership with an Egyptian church to relaunch an old community medical clinic that serves a mixture of Coptic Christians, majority Muslim population, and refugees in the bustling city of Alexandria. Let me state the obvious. We cannot do all of these. We have to discern how and with who we partner in that region. Please be prayerful with us as we continue to do due diligence, as we gather information, review proposals, build relationships, pray, and seek counsel as a board of Healthbridge Global about how God is leading us. I'm actually planning on making a return trip to that region in about a month to reconvene with these potential project partners. Please pray for that trip. We are 100% convinced that healthcare is the most significant bridge to bring the gospel to closed nations, closed cultures, and closed hearts. Thank you to those of you who have partnered with us on this mission to connect the beauty of healthcare to the hope of the gospel. God bless you.